Hi, my friend. It's Pat Sloan here. It is Friday and it is Jelly Sizzle Day. We're doing that every Friday this month, and I'm going to talk about these and what I might do with them, which were the cutoffs from the pinwheels. Also, it is Earth Day. Plus, I have a little Christmas fabric discussion. Okay, so let's talk with Earth Day. So I think it's really important for us to celebrate the earth and to be very aware of what's going on. One of the things, I have to just tell you, one of the things that bothers me recently is there's just so much trash people leave. Like, our earth is not made for us to put the trash on the ground. It's, open the car door and you leave it in the parking lot. Who's going to pick that up? I don't know. Am I the only one that has noticed this? But I just feel like it's been snowballing. Like, when I was in high school, we had a huge push, this is in the 70s, for being tidy and not leaving trash places and just being careful with our earth. Our one big blue marble that we're all on. So today for Earth Day, I think we should celebrate fabrics and quilts that are earth tones. That could be anywhere from the blue sky to the green trees to the brown deserts. Earth Day. So I have a quilt from the vault. It's one that is going to a new home, so I thought I would share it with you, and it is flowery because that's the mode I'm in for Mother Earth. So here it is. It's big, it's a big one, but it's one of those where you cut the blocks with flowers and they're all raggy edged. So I'll just sort of hold it up. And then it's actually a two-sided quilt, so I'll turn it around so you can see the other side. So here's the front, and then my back side of it, ta-da, is I did a bunch of blocks and looks like 9 patches and different things like that. So let me show you up close the flower. So this technique has been around a long time. Some people do it with circles, some with the flowers, and I may have traded people for these, I can't remember. So there you can see the flowers are, they're very asymmetrical, and it's cut into 4, they're stacked. So there's 1, 2, 3 stacks, and then all the edges are raw, so when you wash it, it's nice and gets a nice cozy feel. So this one's gonna go off and find itself a new home today, because a couple of quilts are being picked up by my friend. So that's exciting. So let's go to Jelly Sizzle. Now, we have these cutoffs from the pinwheels, and I'm looking for a way to use them. Now, I first have to show you what our friend Elise shared. This is her top, which is beautiful for her Jelly Sizzle. And then she took these and made this spectacular backing. I think that that's just awesome. I love it. Now, I discussed that this is probably going to go to, we have a new baby coming in the family, and this is probably going to go to her big sister so that the baby can have a smaller quilt and the big sister can have a new quilt of her own to open at the same time. So I am playing around with the pinwheels up there along the edge. So I'm sort of liking that. Let me get the other camera so we can look at it closer. So there you can see what it looks like if I put 3 of these sort of prairie pointy simulated, pieces on the ends, and I would do like 3 here and then 3 on each side there, 3 on each side there. But it needs a spacer. So let's come in close here because I don't want to put these turquoise pieces right against the pinwheel because I'll lose the pinwheel. So I went searching around. There's sort of this peachy orangey, and I have a bunch of stripes in that color. I have some other ones here, and enough for a lot of them that I think I can also do the binding. This one I don't. This one I think is just a fat quarter. But if the thing is, if I do that, then I need something to fill in. Between here and the next 3, which will go, right there, I need a piece of fabric. I can repeat the yellow because I have plenty of that, and I can repeat the teal because I have that. I think this teal matches my fingernail polish. It's pretty close. And then the corner would be whatever I have that's going here. I do need to make 4 more of these, which is no problem. I just use some scraps I think I have, or some whatever I'll be able to figure out, or some of the yellow. I have enough of that. But I am liking that, just to add it for this and just give it like one more little texture around the outside. And then I don't know if I will quilt this with my wave stitch. I might still do that. I'm debating, or whether I'll just mail it somewhere to have it quilted at a spa. So I'm debating on that. But I did get out the oranges to look at. The other thing would be to look for a teal stripe or a yellow stripe. I think yellow stripe would get lost, so I really do think I'd probably just go with that peachy orange. So let me know what you think. Do you like the idea of adding them around the border there, or would you go and take them like our friend Elise did and put them on the back? That's a super cool option too. I want to do something on the outside or just not use them in this project because I just don't want to mess with piecing the back. What's the difference? I'm going to piece the front or I'm going to piece the back, right? There really is no difference, right? Either way. But I don't know. I think I'm going to go with this. So tell me if you like the stripe in there, and then what you would do on the outside. And I'll work on that and show it one day before the next Friday of the month, which is our last Friday for the Jelly Sizzle. And on the last Friday of Jelly Sizzle, next week, I will share some of your Jelly Sizzle quilts. So be sure that you're showing them in the group. I usually pull about 15 different quilts and then do a showcase, and just, and they're just randomly picked. So, go ahead and be sure you get yours, even if it's just a top, of course. Tops are quilts, they really are. Okay, now we're going to go switch gears and talk a little Christmas fabric, because I am reducing down the Christmas fabric that I've got in my collection because I just am not using it. I'm not using it. So I need to decide, what do I keep, and try to get that reduced down and let the rest of it go to a new home so it can be loved and used. So here we go. What I'm going to do is get these 3 boxes down and take a look at them, because I think they're all Christmas fabric and I have a lot of Christmas quilts. Let's take a look down here. This stack here are all Christmas quilts, and they're not all of them. I have more, and this is a lot. Some of these need to go new homes eventually, but I don't need to keep the older Christmas fabric. I'm going to keep some of it, so we're going to take a look in there and see what I have. So I had the boxes down and we're going to go look in them. My goal would be, it'd be awesome if I could just clear all these boxes out and move these fabrics to another container that I have, which would be great, because then I can give these boxes to my friend so that I don't keep these ones, and I use different storage boxes instead. So let's see. Sometimes it's hard, even for me who gets rid of a lot of fabric. Sometimes it is hard. So what I'm going to do is just get some things out. Okay, so I've got some panels. These are these great big awesome panels that I never got around to doing. So we'll see. They might be time to go. I have some, well, this is some fabric. It's a Christmas line by Heather Ross. And it's got, where are they at? Look at this. Look at these cute little, the fabric is so darling. Look at the mice skiing. This would be a cute one to make up like in either like the flapjacks that we did, or even my Oh My Stars. So, okay, I'll keep that one for a while. This is the bin that has my future project. So this is a great big, these are a bunch of stars. We did some, look, 2012. These were stars that we did in an exchange with my community years ago, 2012. That's when they were done. And I have this great big Santa panel, this old-fashioned one I got off of eBay. So here he is. He's full length. And I have a whole story with this, and someday I'll tell you that, but this is definitely a keeper. That is a future project. I have a jelly roll, a Christmas jelly roll that didn't get used, so yes, that one is going. And over here I've got like a big piece of Christmas backing fabric, some parts of that are charm packs, and here are some other cute Christmas fabrics. They're all cute, right? So these are fairly big pieces in here. There is, what is that? Like a reproduction feed sack. Oh, that's cool. So it was done like as a tea towel. So the holly wreath. Oh, I still like that. Okay, I'm going to keep that one. It's going to go up there with the Santa panel. Some more, loads more. So I have to go through all of these. Here was like a kit that I never did. On burlap, it's I think a pillow. Super cute. All right, that is this box. That empties that one. And what I need to do is just move this guy, put him back in there. I may end up keeping one box with Christmas stuff, but a bunch of this just needs a new home for somebody who's actually going to use it and sew with it, because I've not for years and years and years. Now I know in this box here there are a few fabrics that I will keep. These are the do not part with pile. This might be all of it. No, but I think I can cut some of it. Like here is a flannel Santa faces. Ah, they're so cute. And remember I showed you this? This was used on my house quilt. But I know that I don't need, that's kind of cute, but I don't need that one anymore. I've used pieces and parts of these. This one's so awesome. The glasses. Remember the drink glasses? Your grandma have those? But I think what I need to do is just cut some smaller pieces, because I'm not going to make a whole quilt with all these bigger pieces. I did a pillow with that one. And here's my people. Remember I told you a while back I like to collect people prints, and I have, you know, with holidays. So here's one that's a great scenery, and another one that's a little bit smaller piece of it. Yeah, so I did something with that, obviously. And then there's other bits and pieces in here. I've used a little bit of that one before. There's some houses, the cars, but these are pretty big chunks. And I think the thing for me to do would be to cut a few pieces of these off and then let the rest of them go. Like here's just snowflakes. I know I don't need that. I've made a quilt with this in the past, but it's still kind of a cool fabric to have some of it. This is a lot of words on there, holiday words. This is a big piece. And I've always loved this piece, and I think I need to do, it would make maybe a great backing to keep it for backing. Maybe for that Santa one. Maybe that's it. I'll put him back there on that pile. And then a few others that I just need to look at and decide, what am I going to do? Same with these. These would make a great pillow. Look at that Noel. See, I need to do something like that. Make the pillow, and then the rest can go off to live with somebody else. Okay, so this all has to be looked at just a little bit closer, and maybe cut some pieces off, and just stick them in top. Just stick them in like that so I can look through them. Then the smaller one. Yeah, so I know I'm just, oh, look how cute. Says like in mid-sentence. I just know that I'm not going to be doing tons with these fabrics. That I have enough of those. I could do a little quilt with these are mini charms, which are the 2.5-inch squares, so that would make a super cute quilt. There's a panel, some pink deer fabric. I know I did a quilt with those, and now I have Corey, what's her name? Yeah, Cora Dantini. She has a lot of prints that I like the people. I like the way she draws her people. So there's a Santa on that side of the panel and a snowman. So I'm keeping these. I should have made the things when I first bought them, but I didn't. So there's more panels of hers and some companion fabrics. More panels of hers, more companion fabrics. Then these are stripes, and you know, these are all different companion fabrics. So that's pretty much looks like a lot of the Corey pile. So, okay. This says, let me see what's here. So now I will just make some decisions on it and get it down to maybe one carton there. Maybe I'll just keep the big one and let the other two go. We'll see how it ends up. I'll let you know. The other thing, speaking of, we were going through one basket the other day, and I did go through one, and so I had this basket the other day, which was full of stuff, and I dispersed all that into where it should be. And then what I did is I put in here a lot of a fall bundle that I got. Like there's 2 fall bundles, and it still needs, I still need to think about that, because I didn't make that project. Do I make it in this coming fall? We will see. That is, but I did get through what was originally in there, and that stuff was kind of just sitting on the side, so now it's in the container. So that's good. Well, I got through the Christmas stuff, and I decided to keep the one box of it. So I think this is good because it has the Santa panel. It's got little bits of some of the more special Christmas fabrics, and then all of the panels, the Corey Dantini panels that I like and I want to do something with. When am I going to do that? But I have it. So one box, I think, of Christmas. There's not a lot of room in there, which, you know, it's fine, because when new Christmas stuff comes in, I should just sew it up in the season and enjoy it then. That is my future goal rather than collecting it. I want to get it, make it up, enjoy it. We'll see how I do. You know us quilters, right? Gotta have that little piece, gotta have that little piece. So today, show me a Earth Day quilt, something that feels like Mother Earth. The blues for the sky, greens for the trees, browns for the ground, anything that you have that is feeling of the Mother Earth, of Earth quilt. And then let me know what you think. Do you like the idea of the little sort of peachy orange inner border, then use it as a binding, and make these triangle like outer border, make it just a little bit bigger. Let me know your thoughts on that. All right, my friend, I love you. Mwah. Thank you for being here in the Sloan Zone. I will see you online.